Today, guys, I have a great story for you guys today. A great story for you guys here. I met a gentleman that's 6 years old and he's trying to take care of his health. Or was he trying to take care of his health? Stay around and you hear the story. All right, so let's get into it now. I met this gentleman here, had some work done to my place. I had a water leak, and one of the guys came to fix some of the damage they had done from the water. This gentleman was a pretty cool guy I met, and a lot to live for when we started talking and got to know each other a little bit more. And he's 6 years old. That's why you saw the title there. And really cool guy, 6 years old. And he told me he was going motorcycle riding for like 2 weeks with motorcycle riding in California and all this. He has a son he has a business with his son. And on top of it, too, he has a grandchild, 1 year old grandchild. I was like, oh, no way, man. You got everything to live for. It's awesome, awesome, man. And we're talking back and forth about just life in general and all that. Because I'm 50, about to be 50, he's 60 and everything. We're talking about, things to do, things not to do. And I was just asking tips about life just in general. And after he had this, he actually had a blood clot he had in his leg from riding motorcycles and stuff. And it's like, no way. And he was of course away from home and stuff like that. And I said, blood clots, you know what that means now, right? And he said, oh, what does that mean exactly? I said, I'm pretty sure your doctor told you, you had what's called a deep vein thrombosis, a DVT, deep vein thrombosis. You had a DVT, and it could have went to your lungs, could have went to your heart, it could have went anywhere, So it's it's really crucial to take care of that and take care of yourself. And we're talking more. And then he said one thing, because I'm asking him questions. Okay, so what are you doing differently since you had a blood clot? So what are you doing differently now? And he said, I'm not doing anything differently. I said, you're not doing anything differently. Okay. Okay. Things could have really went bad for you, really got bad for you. And I want to preach to him, of course. That's not my style. But I really wanted to know his thinking, you know? And he said, I smoke too. I said, you smoke? He said, oh my Lord, you smoke? I'm thinking, first thing that came in my head, and I don't know if you saw the expression on my face, and I was trying to hold my expression because when said they smoke, I'm thinking like, oh my Lord, like, do they understand how bad smoking is for you? And I said, I told him, I don't want to preach to you anything by no means like that. He said, so what are you doing to change? He said, well, I'm 60 years old and I've been smoking for all these years. And I'm thinking like, okay, what is, I'm thinking in my head, what does that mean exactly? Are you giving up on life? I mean, what does that mean exactly? You just told me all the stuff, all the reasons why to live. I'm thinking, and that's what I'm thinking in my head. So guess what? This gentleman, he said, yeah, I'm 6 years old and, you know, um, I'm 6 years old. And I said, wow, no way. So he plans not to change his diet up. He plans not to walk. He plans not to be physically active. He's not planning to work out weights. I'm thinking like, no way. This guy understands that he has a new opportunity on life here. That's what he has. But he doesn't understand it. And I don't think he understands. But of course, he's a grown adult. So, you only can do so much. They say what's the parable out there? The parable say out there, you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink, you know? Exactly. So these are 5 lessons that I've learned from that whole situation there. And I wanted to share them with you. And hopefully in the midst of it, it'll open your guys' eyes out there as well. Check this out. Number 1, your habits shape your health over time. So the small habits that you have right now, say we eat Doritos late at night, Monday through Friday, eating ice cream late at night, will shape your health in the future. You will. Taking the elevator, just small stuff, taking the elevator, or maybe the big stuff. If you eat, tons of fried foods all during the week here, it can affect your health. And the thing about health, and it's so funny with health, well, not funny, but in the sense of being actually funny, ha ha ha, hee hee, like that. Our health, we've been having our health ever since we've been young. And most people are relatively healthy. Most people, average saying. And we really don't get really concerned about our health unless something happens to it because we're used to having it, you know? So if you're used to having something, then guess what? You'll take it for granted. Not all the time now, but sometimes. Let me tell you the second lesson I learned from this gentleman here, and just the whole thing. This guy had a health scare. And a lot of times, health scares, what it does, a lot of people, it wakes people up now. Some people it does, not everybody, but it wakes people up sometimes. If the thing is, it doesn't have to happen to you, but it happens to someone close to you in your circle, or maybe a coworker at work or something like that, a health scare. And then guess what I do? That'll shake you up a little bit. You know what? Maybe I should move a little bit. Maybe I should do this a little bit. Maybe I should do that a little bit more. So the whole gist of everything here is you don't want to wait till a health scare comes. You want to do what's called preventive medicine. You want to do stuff now you want to do. Stuff now, today, you want to do. Yeah, I'm not talking about you can't have your ice cream, your Breyers ice cream, you know, every now and then, every 3 weeks, something like that or something, you know, or, maybe do something, maybe not Breyers, but maybe do something off to that, a little healthier brand of ice cream or something like that you want to do, or maybe some yogurt, some healthier version of yogurt or something. It's up to you what you want to do. You are the master of yourself. That's one thing about free will. Free will gives us a choice to do exactly what we want to do. So you have to make the choice on that. The third thing I learned from the gentleman here, and I want to reinforce this big time, is that it's never, listen to me, guys, it's never too late to start your health journey. Never too late. I did a video earlier talking about a dog I had named Maddie Max. And Maddie Max was an older dog. And I learned that you can teach an old dog new tricks. You can. It all depends on how you look at it. Look at the dog. And it all depends on how you look at yourself. You see yourself as an old person, and you can't get healthier in just a matter of no matter how old you are, 70 years, 80 years old, or even 30 years old, 20 years old. There's always room for improving your health. Always room for improving your health. But it takes you being the captain or the master of yourself or basically leading yourself. You have to be your own leader first. All right, guys, number four. Number four is the connection between physical activity and longevity. Let me say that again. Connection between physical activity and longevity. As we both know, as we all know out here, that there is a connection between physical activity and longevity of life here. That's why you want to move and all that. That's why those are individuals that, and research shows this big time and all that. So you want to be moving. They say, of course, sitting is the new smoking, they say. And what we do a lot of times, even those that are retired, or it doesn't matter what age you are, if you're sitting still a good bit, when you get up out of the chair, what happens? You get a little stiff possibly there, because what age range you are there. But you always want to be doing, being physically active and all that. And physical activity can be just something as simple as walking up the steps instead of taking the elevator. It could be parking a little further. It could be something as simple as gardening. It could be just simple things are going to be here and all that. The whole thing, of course, as we get older, a lot of things start happening to our body here. Our lung capacity, of course, not lung capacity, but lung breathing, or breathing aspect of, you're not pushing, you're not challenging yourself here. Your heart, of course, blood circulation, because as we all know, it's all about blood circulation at the end of the day. It's all about blood. It's all about blood circulation at the end of the day. That's why different diseases out here, of course, like cardiovascular, like some conditions, of course, like diabetes here, of course, heart attacks, strokes, all those things dealing with blood flow. When it really comes down to it deals with blood flow. A lot of things deal with here. So the fifth one here, let's go to that one now. Fifth one is building a support system for lasting change. And the support system can be family, friends here, someone to keep you accountable, a healthcare professional. Even myself here can help you stay accountable. Because the whole thing at the end of the day, you want to be healthy, guys. You can have all the financial wealth. You have $1 million, $600,000 in 401k. You have all this stuff. You have the house paid off. You have all this stuff here. But you don't have your health. You might as well be broke with no money at all as well. Because your health, your financial health, but actually your physical health actually goes supersedes your wealth and everything like that. All right, guys. So wrap this all up here. The gentleman that I've talked about was a 6-year-old gentleman, 6-year-old guy, and he has all the things to live for. All the things to live for. He has a grandbaby that he just had. Just grandbaby. 1-year-old. Still, the grandbaby don't even know him still. What else? Son. That he has a business, a lucrative business. Not just a business, but a business what you're doing with your son. Well, how is that? It's almost like LeBron James and LeBron, and Bronny James having being on the same basketball court, the Lakers. I wish I could do it with my father. My father's not here anymore, but I wish I could have done something like that. So this gentleman has the opportunity, and he's actually doing that right now. So the question to ask is, he has everything to live for, but he's not changing. So the question now to ask, it doesn't matter what age you are too with this, but the question to ask, if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, doesn't matter what age you are, 90, doesn't matter what age you are, even 20, it doesn't matter what age you are, but it matters what are you going to do about your own health. It's about health prevention. That's what it's about here, guys. And if you need help, let me know, of course, here. Personally, let me know. Talk to your healthcare provider. Talk to a friend. Um, the main thing I want you guys out here is to be healthy, because your health doesn't just affect you; it affects all the loved ones around you. So take care of yourself, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Take care.